Also, from me, a very welcome to TÜV Süd Future Now Summit 2014. And we at TÜV Süd, we are honored to host this expert gathering of the thermal power sector as we discuss the way forward for an energy-secure future here in India and in the rest of the world. Energy is the oxygen of economies and is vital for economic growth. Population growth, economic advancement, and social development have driven up energy demand by almost 76% over the past 2 decades. By the middle of this century, this demand is expected to increase by a further 50%, brought about by the growing rate of electrification and continual growth in population. The energy demand is primarily fueled by coal, oil, nuclear, and renewables. Beyond these, energy efficiency is often termed as the fifth fuel for its potential to reduce the use of primary energy resources. So, how big is this potential for the energy generation industry? The average efficiency of power plants is approximately 34% for coal-fired installations. Approximately 8 to 10% more power can be produced just by adopting better technologies and processes. A report by GE estimates that a 1% improvement in the efficiency of gas-fired power plants globally could lead to savings of $66 million in fuel costs over 15 years. Putting these two things together, improving the efficiency of power generation has a huge potential to increasing energy outputs that can result in millions of savings. Additionally, energy efficiency will also reduce the environmental impact of energy production. The efficiency levels of thermal power plants often mirror the developmental stages of markets. Developed markets, which have undergone a complete overhaul of thermal power plants, have successfully dealt with the developmental challenges that emerging markets are going through today. However, there is a pressing need to improve power generation efficiency in emerging markets, as these are precisely these countries which will dominate the global consumption in energy resources in the coming years. A case in point is India. As the powerhouse of global economic development, the total primary energy demand in India is expected to increase 1.5 times by 2035. Coal is the most important source of energy in India, with 75% of its electricity generated by coal-fired power stations. The government of India anticipates an additional 60 gigawatt of coal-fired power generation plants to be built in the country by 2017, which would increase the total coal-fired capacity to approximately 175 gigawatt. India is not alone. Many countries globally are dependent on coal for power generation, despite its negative impact of the environment. Coal contributes to over 40% to power generation globally. Despite global efforts to find alternative sources in energy, moving away from fossil fuels will take years and maybe even decades. Given the finite supply of fossil fuel, the onus lies on us to utilize it efficiently and sustainably to prolong its utilization for many generations to come. With these things in mind, the real task at hand is striking the balance between maximizing operational efficiency, increasing availability, while adhering to national and international safety and environmental standards. How can power producers give their stakeholders the confidence to trust? Power producers and governments seek cost-effective and efficient power generation techniques that solve emission issues as well. Superior plant maintenance and life extension programs have the potential to maximize capacity and improve quality of power produced. The government of India has taken the right step forward by mandating renovation and modernization of old power plants in the country. Increasing efficiency and uprating the capacity generation enable these power plants to optimize the use of existing infrastructure. At the same time, it addresses the issues of cost, efficiency, quality, and climate change. The policy decisions, of course, by the government are highly progressive, and implementation of these policies is, like in all other countries in the world, a real challenge. Firstly, adequate financing models will have to be found to build and upgrade the support infrastructure for power plants. And secondly, skilled human resources will drive the dynamic growth of the sector. And both of these two topics are those where also we in Europe see our biggest challenges to develop and upgrade our own electrical energy infrastructure, although the actual circumstances, of course, in Europe and India are completely different. This TÜV Süd Safe Future Now Summit is our endeavor to bring together market leaders, thought leaders, and media in the same platform to discuss, learn, and exchange experiences in maximizing efficiency in conventional power plants. I believe that the time has come for India to step up and take on the global performance and safety standard challenges. This time is right as we look forward to exciting times for the Indian economy. The time is right to instill the confidence to trust. With the new government strategy, Make in India, the importance of reliable, sufficient, and economical power has even increased. As TÜV Süd, we are prepared, and which we just heard from Niranjan, and we are preparing to play a role in the implementation both by our global expertise in this field and our local excellence operation here in India. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your presence today and for your attendance. And thank you very much for the interest to this subject. And I hope we all will have a very interesting day and good discussions on this very important subject. Thank you very much.